We are done with fair value gaps, and the next thing that comes after it is IFVG, which is inversion fair value gap. There are literally hundreds of fair value gaps on every chart, and not every FVG will be respected by the market. So, in simple words, and to make a long story short, every fair value gap that is breached by the market, when the market breaches it, goes beyond it, then it becomes a future IFVG, a potential inversion fair value gap in the future. So it is not rocket science, it is extremely simple. There are hundreds and thousands of fair value gaps on the chart, and any one of them which is not respected by the market, and when the market breaches it to any side, it could be to both sides, to the upside, to the downside, when it is breached, it becomes a potential IFVG. Let me show you the example. This was a fair value gap. The market breached it to the upside. It was not respected by the market. Then the market reversed and wicked through this gap, closed above the gap. Now it becomes an IFVG. Let me write it again for you. Every fair value gap that is breached FVGs have the potential to be IFVG in future. This was the example of an CB fair value gap breach. Now let me show you another example. Let's suppose this is a fair value gap which is not respected by the market. The market breaches it. Then the market reverses and closed in it. The market closes in the gap. It is a potential IFVG. Then that is the point where we will take entry in the market. We will place our stop loss above this candle, the three candles which have formed the IFVG, and we will target the low in the market or somewhere below this point where there is fair value gap, or if there is any order block in the market. Now let's move toward the charts to see the actual examples on the chart.
As I said earlier, there will always be plenty of fair value gaps on the chart. Not every one of them will be respected by the market, and few of them will be breached to the opposite side. Once they are breached, it has the potential to become inversion fair value gap in the future. This is GBP USD pair and we are on 4-hour time frame. It is the most current chart as of today, and let's find out if we could spot any fair value gap that have become IFVG. I just spotted one. Let me zoom in. This was a fair value gap which was not respected by the market, which got breached to the upside from this point, and then the market reversed. That fair value gap became inversion fair value gap, and now it was respected by the market, and it pushed the market further to the highs. This was the first example The second example is also nearby. This was the fair value gap, which was not respected by the market. It got breached to the downside. Then the market reversed on it, and later it was respected by the market and pushed the market to the downside. It was the second example. Now let's see if we could find the third one. And I think there will always be plenty of examples on the chart if we look for it. Like here we are having this small FVG which was not respected by the market. The market breached it to the upside. Then later the market reversed on it and it became an IFVG and it pushed the market further to the highs. So for today, this topic was based on inversion fair value gaps, which we discussed on the board. We defined it, how a fair value gap becomes an IFVG, and then later I showed you example on the chart.